out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Chambers. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
About that, red man coverage decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers for Williams a week ago. 17 carries, 83 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Open man is Chase, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chambers, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll look to throw now on first down. Right side, there's Likely with it. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Chambers down to the 25. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The extra point up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. The Eagles are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. And then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, is going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second and goal from the 1. Williams diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's Jake Camarda now. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. Miami set to take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chambers. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chambers, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Well, if you're going to give him that kind of time, he's just going to shred you.
You might as well put a sofa out there for him. I mean, that's unbelievable, because I don't care who you are in coverage. With that amount of time, someone's going to shake free, and he's going to be able to throw the ball with a whole lot of confidence.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and they are able to add on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. This one swung out to Williams. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 55 rushing yards now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
Yeah, and this is most definitely the guy you want running the football when you need the tough yards on 3rd down. And he moves the chains and then some as he shakes off that first contact. And as they said in the 70s, he just keeps right on trucking.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd down and 8. They'll drop to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. Back to throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This a 31-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And it's the Niners who have the lead in that one. Juju Smith-Schuster, a touchdown reception. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Mac Jones with a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Kareem Hunt with a touchdown run. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Miami in that first half. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Eagles now, as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
2nd and 4. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Ja'Marr Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. He'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. Do you think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised, because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got this complete to Williams. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They go back to the ground with Williams. Stops short of the 25, but that 2nd effort got him a couple extra. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chambers. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to throw now on 1st down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That is incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll bring him back within 4. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talavera Hufanga. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, with the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Chambers. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down now, it's Chambers. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they have to try and move past that pick-6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. A little jet sweep to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd and 4. He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. they will take a knee here. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Philadelphia, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for Miami, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.